Birthday cake, you are very wrong. I do not want jury duty. I don't think there's anybody I don't think there's a single sane person in this world who wants jury
I
duty.
can guarantee you a way to never be serving on a jury the rest of your life. You just truthfully say, I'll explain later. Long story short, as long as you explain them can't be fair and impartial, then they will immediately strike you. So
perfect, amazing.
And because you're in a relationship with me, and you really do, you actually like me, which is, bizarre.
Surprising, I know, crazy, crazy concept.
But it would have biased you, bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, this is I have all the secrets. There you go. Maybe so, or maybe not. There is nothing to prove either way. You cannot trick me like this, Judge. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence.
That's shit. I love that. In this world of flipping the Fifth Amendment, she's flipping it back on him.
No, she's taking that defiant attitude again. I'm upset that she's not an idiot. Mia, what do we do when the witness is not stupid? How do you deal with this?
She held up a reverse card, and now I can't.
Mia, my witness is too smart. I'm not.
Phoenix, I will tell you, once you have a smart client or a smart witness, well, you've landed in the worst possible situation. You really want your witness to be stupid. You want someone like Matt on guard, let me be honest with you. I think we have reached a certain conclusion at this point in time.
I really, really, really want to have witness Matt on guard, where he just has to call everybody every time. You ask him any question. Oh, let me just get my manager. Let me just call the police.
Guys, my manager just pled the fifth, and now I don't know what to say.
Miss Adrian Andrews, has refused to testify.
Even though we asked her nicely.
And the defense's theory that she is the actual murderer is looking more true since she's saying she doesn't want to testify, but it has not been fully substantiated with solid, definitive proof.
This is the most logical thing you've ever said, Judge. Just saying.
And yet.
Yeah, everyone's having an off day today. Why are people in court smart? Is it opposite day?
It's opposite day. But that's not true! Phoenix, please.
In this situation, there is only one thing this court can do.
Granted for a third day.
No, this is still the first day.
This is still the first day.
For a second day.
Yep.
And that is to declare a recess.
Recess?
I request that both the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter. In 15 minutes. Good luck.
Nope.
And at tomorrow's trial.
Tomorrow's trial? Tomorrow? We don't have a tomorrow. If we don't get a not guilty verdict today, then hold it. Tap. Please, wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary. The trial. Point. Please continue the trial.
What are you sweating for? It's not because of me, is it? Your client is getting one more day to live, isn't he?
That's not what I care about. That's not it. It isn't about that. Tap. Point. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is. Please.
My prescience isn't a matter of your concern.
Let the trial continue. For me, if I don't get the verdict, then Maya pleads with puppy dog eyes.
You're saying this in court, Phoenix?
I'm whispering this over to Edgeworth. Stage whisper.
Maya what?
Tears in my eyes.
But it's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, this court is...
Objection. It's not impossible for this trial to continue.
He's helping.
We just have to do an eensy-weensy bit of, amendment violation.
Oh, I shipped it. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you...
It's just the Fifth Amendment, Your Honor. Who cares? I mean, it's true Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However, if we just ignore it, what is she gonna do? She doesn't have a gun. We have the guns. The bailiff's over there. If the topic of conversation was something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony.
Yes, that is very true, but...
Dylan, if a witness pleads the fifth, can you do shenanigans like this?
So, if a defendant pleads the fifth, he can just not testify at all about anything. He can't be called as a witness.
Oh yeah, makes
Technically, in a criminal trial, if a witness is called to the stand, they can plead the fifth about things that would reasonably be incriminating or could be so. And so, if the witness ever is asked a question that they think they shouldn't be forced to answer, they can plead the fifth. What's going to happen is, Adrian Andrews is going to be asked a question, and if she thinks it could incriminate her, she could just plead the fifth again.
Yeah, but she's gonna slip up because it's state's attorney, and then we're just gonna have the truth come out and spill.
Yeah. Actually, there is one little thing that I'm curious about.
I have to buy Edgeworth dinner later, I guess.
With what money?
True.
Edgeworth will pay for my dinner, and I will just make it nice.
When you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice.
Which is
See,
still
we're
so
talking about the
weird.
juice, not the body.
Yes, and
I can't help but think how unnatural it is.
Thank
this
you.
doesn't sound like it's something different. This does not sound like this is something different at all. Usually when one finds a body, they're shaken up. They scream. It cuts to the NCIS opening introduction. Not stirring a glass of juice.
so my actions were unusual, but I've already...
Before you speak, I want to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like you to testify to that effect.
Testify?
Tap, Your Honor. I would like to request that the witness testify again.
This is some shenanigans. Court shenanigans.
This really
Ask her
is.
what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. I assure you.
What?
Whatever we find out in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness.
The noise.
Unless of course, she commits a skill issue. She wouldn't do something like that, would you, Miss Andrews?
The noise that came out of Dylan right there.
I'm not even sure what that was.
I'm impressed that he didn't.
Yes, it was a
short-circuit.
constipated whale noise. I understand.
I thought you were like drinking water, and I was ready for you to like short circuit and die because you like spit it out of your computer.
You know what made it even funnier is my cat just slipped off the bed. So I got that noise in my headphones and I got a thump in the background. Like, what the hell's going on?
Poor kitty.
She's okay. She is sturdy.
Hang in there, kitty.
I don't know what it is about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read off of him.
It's about his soul searching he found when he pretended to be dead for a year.
Is he friend or foe? I just don't know.
The court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Miss Andrews, if you please.
Your Honor, I invoke my right to the Fifth Amendment privilege of not being forced to testify against myself, because this is literally about the same thing again.
Ace Tooney. Like and subscribe! I'm too smart for that. I think that I can pull a fast one. So, I will testify that glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for it myself.
You poured it for the dead body? What?
I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in that messy state. And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and looking tired in the corner. When I saw him sitting like that, I thought that he was dead. Oh, no, the thought that he was dead. The thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind, to be honest.
Wait, the thought he was dead. Write that down! Write that down!
To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something, so I went to pour him some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over.
Yeah, that's not what you said originally. Also, there was a knife sticking out of him.
He was slumped over, he had the hair, you couldn't see it. I don't
Your
know.
Honor.
His hair's
I
not
stabbed
that
him.
long.
Yeah, I stabbed him, but he was already dead, so it's not murder.
So you poured that glass of juice for the victim. Why didn't you say so in your earlier testimony?
Because it's definitely a lie. I didn't think I needed to include something so trivial.
That's not trivial!
I trust her.
Oh, Phoenix, please be careful here. If you can't find anything wrong with this testimony, then there's nothing left.
I know! Edgeworth! What the heck is going on in that brain of yours? I'm kind of appreciative, but I don't know if my heart can take it right now.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
I think that's fine. I don't really care about that.
Could it hurt to press?
They didn't yell at me this time, so... Hold it! So, it was a mess? Point! Are you sure it wasn't messy because of your fight with Senor Corrida? Phoenix.
Objection. I understand you're frustrated, especially about not being able to prove your theory. However, Before you go accusing people of crimes, go find yourself some evidence.
Okay, so they're gonna yell at me, not actually.
And then, what did you see next, witness?
He was sitting something over tired in the corner. That's what she's saying. I want to press this one. The thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. Jesus Christ, there's too many letters. Q. Hold it! Then what did cross your mind? I thought maybe he had smashed everything up in anger because he lost the Grand Prix. That's sussy.
Well, that's a visceral reaction.
Anger issues? Oh, okay. And then felt tired after his rampage, so he decided to take a nap, sitting upright in a chair instead of in a bed. Anyways.
I raged so hard, I needed a nap.
All right,
That's
hear
what
me
I
out. Hear me
thought.
out. Here's what I think happened. The guy was actually killed by someone else, not Adrian Andrews. But then, Andrews, being cold and calculated, tried to frame on guard. Yeah.
But why would she try to frame on guard?
I don't
What's
know.
the motive there?
Don't know.
Because I vibe, you know, except for the motive. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of Ace Attorney. We play live once a week on Twitch and YouTube.
Thank you so much for the Giga Chads who became members. We really appreciate it.
If you like what you've seen so far, consider giving us a like, commenting, or subscribing for more content and chaos from us.
Oh, I'm not asking. I'm telling you. Subscribe.